Make sure your no is firm. We teach people how to treat us. The kinds of things you accommodate, the kinds of things you accept, that's how people are going to treat you. Believe it or not. Only you can tell you the truth about you. My people have a proverb. They say, 20 children cannot play for 20 years. So stop trying to keep relationships that are not necessary. Hi guys, welcome to Life and Living with Lade. On today's episode of Faith Friday, I'm going to be sharing with you on a topic I have titled How to Say No. You know that in this life you can't say yes to everything. Regardless of who's asking or what they're asking for, at some point in your life you're going to have to say no. And there are a couple of reasons why people find it difficult to say no. The first one is, in my own perspective, usually cultural. In my culture, for example, it's very rude to tell an elderly or older person no when they ask you for anything or to do anything. Another reason why people find it difficult to say no is fear of ruining a relationship. The last reason why people find it difficult to say no is because they don't want to feel bad or they don't want to feel guilty. Those are some of the 3 reasons why people might not want to say no. I'm going to be sharing with you guys 3 tips you should know that will help you learn how to say no easily without feeling guilty. How do you say no? Na na na, nahi, babu, rara. Yeah, no. The first tip is to be honest. Don't lie. Be honest to yourself and be honest to the person. Be honest to yourself first. When somebody tells you to do something and you know that it is impossible, like you don't have that time or you don't have the money, you don't have the resource to help the person at the time they're asking for it, be honest. Can I do this or can I not do this at this time? Because let me tell you one thing with honesty. Once you're honest with yourself, you're authentic, you're original, you become the best version of you, like I always say on Faith Friday episodes. So be honest with yourself. Ask yourself, can I do this? That's the first tip. The second tip on how to say no is to say it with a reason. Give a reason for your no. And this is very dicey because you might say, oh, they don't need to know why I'm not helping them, I'm not interested in sharing it with them. No is not necessarily a bad thing. So no can be good. And if you give a logical reason why you're saying no in a nice way, the person will not feel offended. The person will not feel like you're attacking them, because usually no is something we associate with negativity. So when somebody is saying no, it's almost like, I don't like you, I don't want you to be my friend, I reject you. Absolutely not. So when somebody asks you to do something, the second tip that I'm talking about is to say no with a reason. Make sure your no is assertive. It's not a shaky no. You can say, no, I'm unable to commit to this right now. I have other priorities that I need to take care of at this time. Notice that I'm not trying to explain too much, and that takes me to the third tip or point of how to say no. And the third point is, don't over explain yourself. I said in the second point, you need to give a reason for your no, but don't let your reason be, my cousin, sister's friend, boyfriend, auntie's niece, nephew, father-in-law is coming to town, I'm not going to be able to help you. Like, I heard this one day and it completely changed my perspective on how to say no. And this is the quote that I heard: we teach people how to treat us. The kinds of things you accommodate, the kinds of things you accept, that's how people are going to treat you. Believe it or not. So you need to start watching the kinds of things you make yourself vulnerable to. Because at the end of the day, you make it okay for people to treat you in a certain way if you never stand up for yourself. So have that in mind. You decide. You teach people how to treat you. You know how they call people, some kind of people, a no-nonsense person? That is how they have conditioned people around them to treat them. Nobody is responsible for your happiness or your success. You are the one that is responsible. Life is too short for you not to feel good about who you are. Life is too short for you not to feel good about the people around you. Only you can tell you the truth about you. Bear that in mind and learn how to say no. I hope this episode has inspired you in some way or another. If it has, please share it with your loved ones or anybody you think has a hard time saying no. My people have a proverb. They say 20 children cannot play for 20 years. So stop trying to keep relationships that are not necessary. You're going to grow out of some relationships, and that is fine. So it's okay to say no if you cannot come to that party. It's okay to say no if you cannot make it to that event, or if you cannot make it to do that friend of yours a favor. If that friend doesn't understand your reason for saying no, then it's probably time to move on. I hope you have enjoyed today's episode of Faith Friday. I love you guys so much. I appreciate all our new subscribers. I have an exciting giveaway coming up when we get to 200 subscribers. So keep subscribing, hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Until next week, don't forget to be the best version of you. Bye.